Welcome to A Word from the Word for October 18th. Today's passage, 2 Kings chapter 25. Today's key verse. So Judah was taken into exile out of its land. 2 Kings chapter 25 verse 21. Today's word from the word, exile.
Today, we witness the powerful story of the ransacking of the temple, as recorded in 2 Kings 25. This monumental event in biblical history leaves us with a deep sense of awe and a humbling reminder of the gravity of our choices. You see, the invaders' act of plundering the sacred vessels and artifacts from the temple wasn't just a physical act of violence. It represented a profound disrespect and contempt for the very essence of God's holiness and his sacred dwelling place among his chosen people. And yet, this story isn't just a tale of destruction and despair. It's also a vivid reminder of the far-reaching consequences of sin, not just on individuals, but on the collective fabric of society. The repercussions of disobedience don't stop at our personal lives. They ripple out to impact our families, our communities, our nations, and even our sacred institutions. As we read the words of verse 21, our hearts ache as we see the tragic fate of Judah being taken into exile. This exile wasn't a punishment without purpose. It was a refining fire, a time of purification for the Israelites. It was an opportunity for them to reflect on their relationship with God, to seek his mercy and forgiveness, and to be shaped into a people who would walk faithfully with him. But even in the midst of judgment, there's a glimmer of hope. The exile isn't the end of God's story. It's merely a chapter in his grand redemptive plan. Through the prophets, he assures his people of restoration and renewal, promising to gather them back to himself, to reestablish his covenant relationship with them. And for us, believers today, this story serves as a sobering reminder of the importance of remaining faithful to God's commands. It challenges us to examine our own lives, to ensure that we're walking in alignment with his will, and to embrace the refining fire of his judgment when we stray. For in the end, it's through our surrender and obedience that we discover the fullness of his redemptive love. Ultimately, the exile points us to the faithfulness and mercy of God, who despite judgment remains committed to his people and his promises. As you reflect on Judah's exile, may it deepen your reverence for God's holiness and renew your commitment to wholehearted devotion to him.
Thanks for joining us for today's word from the Word. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell